You've sort of defined this industry in a way, but what's number one? Number one theme, you say console games.
Well, this is the big show for the console guys, and they're now 2 years in to their newest hardware devices, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One in particular. So the developers have now had a chance to catch up with the hardware. This will probably be the peak year with the best looking and the most advanced games you've ever seen on a console, and it's going to be the height of those new platforms.
Now, the other thing you say to watch is mobile. I mean, everything is shifting to mobile. We're seeing a lot of game developers struggling because they can't weather this shift to mobile. What should we be watching for?
It's been an enormous change. We all know about it because we're all preoccupied now with our smartphones. There's a couple billion smartphones. Pretty soon we'll have a billion tablets. It's a really big tectonic shift, and it's a very different business model. There's a lot of innovation going on and a lot of disruption, because the platform is so different, the method of acquiring apps and paying for them is so different, and a lot of the apps are now free, and clever new companies, companies like Scopely and Kixeye and Skills, where you actually compete for money, and there's services like Twitch where people are watching other people play.
Right.
I mean, the industry is changing very rapidly.
So what about the freemium model? This is number 3 on your list. Look for gamers who are nailing freemium.
It's a very lopsided industry. When a game gets that formula right, it makes a ridiculous, goofy, crazy amount of money, and most of the games don't. So it's a real feast or famine. Even the companies that get it right occasionally struggle to repeat it. So it's something that, as a design thing, is shifting from being an art to a science. But the industry overall is getting a lot better at it. You'll see a lot of games next week that will prove out.
Now, you didn't mention virtual reality. We got some new details on Oculus yesterday. Still no price, but what about virtual reality?
I think it's going to turn out to be a really valuable thing in vertical markets. Like a lot of football teams, I believe, are going to start to benefit from it. It's certainly going to do wonders in medical and scientific research. Otherwise, I think for a consumer product, it's kind of overrated.
So, last quick question. You are moving to Santa Barbara?
Yes.
And you think Santa Barbara is the new Silicon Valley?
Well, it's, of course, one of many places around the world that would like to be the next Silicon Valley.
What's going on in Santa Barbara?
I've been in Silicon Valley a long time, and I see in Santa Barbara a lot of what I saw in Silicon Valley when I first got here. And there's a great university. It's got fabulous technology and business programs. It's a really great place to live and to work. There's a lot of fantastic entrepreneurial talent there. And what I do now is I help other CEOs hopefully avoid the mistakes that I've made in my career.